Well, today is March 13th, so we're in the middle of the month, and ever since November, I think, I started doing these behind the songs for the songs that I share, and people really have loved it, which I did not think you would. But so here's the thing. I make a lot of songs, a lot of them. And each month I'm supposed to only share music on Fridays only, right? So that's like 4 songs a month. And I end up releasing 14 songs, which is, I love it. I love sharing my music, and I love the fact that we have the internet now and I can do it. But again, it's a long process. Therefore, I don't really have the time to make the music and make behind the scenes for each and every single song. If you're a returning viewer, thank you. First of all, and second of all, you probably noticed that my hair is different. Well, if you're a guy, you probably haven't, and that's okay, but if you're a girl, you have. And, well, I'm 21, okay? I know I don't look 21, but I promise you, I am 21. But I never had long hair, ever. Ever since I was a kid, I've had short hair, and I kept it that way. I love short hair, so I always get a short haircut. But it's been 4 years since I'm like, okay, this year I'm gonna let my hair grow. And I felt each year, this year was probably the longest that I have ever went without getting a haircut. And yesterday I was like, I'm just gonna go in for a trim, and the lady was gonna cut this much, but I was like, no, please cut it longer, and I ended up getting 3 inches off. And these bangs that I randomly decided to go for. So I feel like a lot of people don't know this, that the things that you see, so the videos and the recordings that you hear, they are all scheduled. And so the things, at least for me, the things that you see, they are orchestrated, I'll say. Like, I record a video and you'll see the video in 2 months, which has happened actually. So I think in a week or 2, you'll see 2 videos of me performing Home to Me and Right for You. And you will see that, well, I have longer hair in those videos, and that's because I recorded them in January or December, I think. No, January, yeah. It was in January. And again, the songs are the same story. Well, you might you might hear the songs that I made like last year, like the song Pedestals. That will be out in May. I made the song last year, but you'll hear it this year. So since a couple months ago, actually, I decided to start using my own artwork, to use my own photos. my own songs. Genius. It doesn't really take a genius to think of that, but anyway, I'm moving so much. So yeah, I hope you like the photos, even though I don't really take photos of myself. I don't take pictures a lot. Or even if I do, I don't take them to share them. I take them to remember them. But again, in general, in my family, we don't take a lot of pictures. I don't know, maybe it's a bad habit. So like March 2024 playlist is Choose Again, Fit Too Well, Your Terms, Timings, Game, Is That So, Fingers Home to Me, You Might. Going to Bed, Blind to the Obvious, Right for You, Red Zone Regrets, and A Lonely Locker Room. So on the photo that I shared of this playlist, I made a mistake and I wrote Red Bone Regrets. Sorry for that typo, but it's Red Zone Regrets. And oh god, I guess I just have to talk about them one by one. First song was Choose Again, and I talked about that. Second song was Fit Too Well. I don't know about you, but I don't believe in coincidences. I think everything happens for a reason, every single thing. I strongly believe in the butterfly effect. Every single tiny thing happens for a reason, and everything is connected to one another. And that song is about that, but romanticized and written about a romantic relationship when you meet someone and everything about your relationship with that person, they mean something to you. And you would overthink it. Therefore, you would overthink it and you would. But you know, at the end of the day, you don't think that it's an accident. It's basically saying, if meeting you was an accident and didn't mean anything, then all of these, then nothing will line up. Next, we have the song Your Terms, and it's just me saying that I don't want you to want me on your terms only. And I made that a song because when someone is right for you, they wouldn't just want you in specific situations or ask you to act a certain way. You shouldn't change to be right for the right person. That's a good quote. Timing's Game. It's basically right person, wrong time. If you love that trope, you're gonna love my song Timing's Game. Is that so? Okay, it was gonna have an intro, actually, of me speaking in French. Just saying 2 to 3 lines, but I was too nervous to do that, so I didn't. But I made the song, and it's basically, imagine that you're talking about your crush to your crush's brother. That's the song. That's the trope that I'll give. That's all I'm gonna give. You're gonna have to read the whole thing to know how it went. And if you were in the same situation, interesting. Tell me about it. But it was such a fun song to write. I actually loved it. Like I said, it's one of my favorites of this one. Okay, the next song was Fingers, and it has 2 editions. And you know, you're gonna meet some people along the way that I think the reason that you met them is for you to teach them to let go of their fears. You know, that saying that goes, you came into their lives to teach them about unconditional love, and they came into yours to teach you about self-love. Yeah, Fingers, the song Fingers is about the first part, where you meet someone and they are so scared and intimidated by what you could be, and you try to help them ease into it and love you and care for you more than they are afraid, you know. Sad song, but a happy rhyme though. Next song, Home to Me. It's in the same category as the song Fingers, and it's just, you know, like, let's put all of the worries aside of us not working out and being hurt and all that, because we all want love, but we fear getting hurt. And this song is that, and it's just like, just forget about those, just come home to me. I was really emotional making that, especially writing it. It was so easy, but it took a couple takes to record it. You Might. I think You Might is one of the most unserious songs that I have ever made. Ever. And in the past, let's say 3 years, or I don't know, let's say 1 year. Not 1 year, it's been longer than a year, but the first few months especially, well actually no, you know what? Ever since I turned 18, I think, I'm 21 now. Ever since I was 18, I started writing about deep stuff, and all of my songs, all of my lyrics, they would all be, you know, big stuff. I never thought about having fun and writing light-hearted songs. Basically, because actually I don't enjoy them as much. I enjoy digging deeper. Like, songwriting is my therapy, so I don't go in and I don't go into that world of unicorns and candies, but in this song I did. So I was saying, in the song You Might, I entered the world of unicorns and candy, and it's a playful song. It's a girly, playful song. Next is Going to Bed, a complete sad song. It's a sad song. You might cry to it. You might go to bed crying. That's the best way I can describe that song. Next one is Blind to the Obvious. There is not much into it. It's the sister of my other song, The Unseen Bond. Oh boy. Next song. Right For You. Right For You is... It was the hardest song that I made in the past 3 months. It's... Okay, so the rhythm, the melody of the song is kind of rock. It's not a calm song, even though I mostly make calm songs. Even if they're happy ones, I try to stay basic. But Right For You, I was mad. I was really mad that, you know, when you want someone and nothing works out with them. Nothing at all. But then again, sometimes it does, and sometimes it's great. But then the next day, things go south. And there is this whole push and pull thing. And you just think maybe I'm not right for you. And maybe you're not right for me. But in a more frustrated way. And you're more in your feelings than right now. Right now I'm being pretty calm about it, but making it, I was not calm. I was not calm at all. And that's one thing that I love about recording the songs the moment that I feel them in that state of mind and really emotional about it. It's gonna be great. Your feelings are really gonna be more obvious and people can understand it better, which is why I always record the songs while I'm in the process of creating them. The songs that I write lyrics for and don't record them right away when I'm still in that state of mind, they don't turn out as good as they could. In this song, I recorded the song as I was feeling it, but I recorded the video a bit later. So in the video, I'm gonna be sad, but in the song, I'm gonna be mad. Regrets and Regrets and Lonely Locker Room. Those songs were I was late to finalizing them. And the reason that I was late is because I wanted to release those songs on March 28th because it's an important date related to these two songs. It's an important part of the story. So I wanted to release those two songs on March 28th, but I was late last year, so now I'm gonna share them this year. And I still have to finalize them, but yeah. So that was the whole behind the song of all the songs that will or are already published this month. And I hope you enjoy them. If you have a favorite one, let me know. And thank you for watching.